Good day everyone and welcome to Exile News, the weekly show that brings you all the important news and informations on Path of Exile. And it's been 1 week since the Legacy League has started, and GGG first thing compiled a post about new uniques that were found by the players but weren't teased beforehand. So here is Bisco's Collar, which is a gold amulet granting rarity, increased rarity of items when slaying magic enemies, and 100% increased quantity of item dropped by slaying normal enemies, which I think is absolutely nuts. That's a lot of quantity, and counting that you can also get the increased quantity gem apparently in this league, you can definitely drop a lot of stuff for normal enemies. If you add the Sextant mod, which gives you more normal enemies in a normal map, you can definitely do some great currency with this. I think this is a pretty damn good item to make currency in, but we'll have to see about that. I think it's pretty rare, not sure yet. We got some threshold jewels. One is for shrapnel shot, no one cares about that. One is for dual strike, and maybe with this, which deals offhand splash damage to surrounding targets, you might not need to use melee splash, but maybe someone will test that. I'm definitely not gonna do that. A very strong jewel for cleave, granting 45 on it for cleave, and also 3% increased radius of effect per nearby enemy. So the more enemies you have around you, the bigger will be your cleave, which is pretty damn good. I think it's also limited to 2, so you can go up to 6% increased area. And yeah, I'll definitely use at least one of those in a cleave build. Inevitability, it's for magma orbs, and to be honest, I don't care about it, because I mean, magma orb, just the sound of the skill really makes me not want to play it, but still it increases the area of effect per chain, so yeah, the further it goes, the bigger it's going to be. And we also got another Bisco's item. This time it's Leash, and it's a very simple belt granting rampage, rarity of items per 15 rampage kills, and also 5% increased quantity. So it's another quantity item. You can notice Bisco's Leash over here and Bisco's Collar. It's like someone lost a dog and made 2 items. Still pretty damn good for money making, I guess, since they give quantity, especially for normal monsters, which will eventually in turn give you back a lot of currency. Another belt which increases your maximum damage and decreases your minimum damage, so the range of your damage is bigger, also adding some physical damage and life gain when you stun. I mean, it's definitely interesting. You can probably use it some way or another. For a stun build it might be actually good. I don't know, however, what other items it's competing with, so not sure yet. And we got the Baron, which is a very strong minion or zombie helmet, granting strength, giving minions 20% increased life, giving your strength to minion, and also giving you +1 maximum number of zombies per 300 strength. And if you have 1000 or more strength, 2% of the damage dealt by your zombies is leached to you as life. So yeah, I think this helmet is absolutely nuts if you're going for a zombie build. And well, not much else to say about that. We got Hemophilia, which are some nice gloves for a bleed build, granting 25% increased damage over time, granting 25% chance to cause bleeding, increased damage against bleeding enemies you kill explode, and reducing the bleed duration. So these are definitely good, and to be honest, I'm starting to think about making a bleed build with the bear armor, the unique that was teased some times ago on Reddit, and these gloves, and just going pure physical bleed, even though some monsters will be immune, so that's going to be a pain. There's also the Wise Oak, which is a Bismuth flask. Too bad it's on this base because the base flask sucks, but still it's really strong in itself, giving you 10% reduced damage taken for the element which your uncapped elemental resistance is lowest, and you penetrate 20% resistance for the element which your uncapped elemental resistance is highest. So I actually wonder if your 3 resistances are all at the same level. Do you take 10% reduced damage for all of them and penetrate 20% of all of the resistances? I mean, that would be really, really strong. And it would be also really interesting because it's really hard to balance that precisely your resistances. And also, we got this Colossal Shield, which is pretty interesting because besides being a pretty decent shield with life and armor, it has -1 to maximum endurance charges, -10% to maximum block chance, so you're definitely not doing a block build with this. But it gives +3 to all maximum resistances while you have no endurance charges, and you have Onslaught while at maximum endurance charges. So if you use the jewels, which reduce your maximum endurance charges, you just need 2 of those, and you will be at 0, so you will have no endurance charges and be at maximum endurance charges at the same time, gaining the last 2 bonuses pretty much at the same time, always. This shield is something you can definitely build on, and yeah, I feel like it's been a while since we had a unique that actually let you build on it. So pretty good stuff over here. I like many of these items, and GGG also compiled some streamer guides and highlights, especially for those who haven't had the chance to start strong yet, or just for someone who's looking for a new build, or someone who's looking for the new meta before starting. And we got a video on how to make a build. We got starting legacy builds with ZigD and Zizaran. So if you don't know them, they are pretty famous streamers. Lifty Nerbro, another famous streamer for... And again, more starter leaks, even more starter leaks by Mathiel, and some Atlas optimization, which is always interesting to see, because if you're just completing your Atlas every time, you're definitely not doing the most efficient thing. Again, it might be what you like, but still definitely not the most efficient thing. And yeah, some other friendly guides by Pox. Again, it's pretty much all the famous streamers guides compiled over here. And then we got a couple of close calls or rips by hardcore players and softcores alike. Hanarashi finding a mirror, it's like, what the fuck, is that even possible? And some ancient reliquary RNG. And the last thing we got this week is the 2.6.0 patch notes, or 6.0D patch notes, where you can now see if you are in an area and your League Stone progress bar is red, it means that the League Stone is under leveled for the area, so you should play some zone before if you want to use the League Stone. Also, the Perandus League Stone now will have a 20% chance to spawn Kadiro. You could not get Kadiro before unless it was specifically said in the League Stone, which is why some people never actually saw Kadiro. But now you will see it a lot. Also, Onslaught League Stones now have a 20% increased quantity of items found, which is because otherwise there was absolutely 0 reasons to run Onslaught. Now, with 20% quantity, it's actually pretty damn interesting. The Aspect of Ruin unique monster from the Rampage League Stone now has been nerfed, dealing approximately 20% less damage. So I guess it was pretty damn strong if they nerfed it so much, so fast. And the Ancient Reliquary is now normal difficulty, so if you are opening a reliquary with the lower character, you can actually do that. Some people actually lost their key this way, so it's nice that they made it normal difficulty. And yeah, the rest is pretty much bug fixes and all, so good stuff overall. And I guess that was all for this week. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like and a comment down below. Also, if you want to remain updated every week, be sure to subscribe to my channel. So that was all. I've been your host Darzon, and I'll see you guys the next time.